Turning now to campaign 2018, a dramatic shift in the race for governor. Republican Bob Stefankowski has a slim lead over Democrat Ned Lamont in the latest poll.
Tonight, Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell is live. He's at the state capitol breaking down these numbers. Matthew, I imagine surprising a lot of people.
Yes, Mark and Aaron, you know, this is still within the margin of error, but take a look at these numbers. Stefankowski has surged 4 points in just the last 2 weeks. He's now at 40%. Meanwhile, Lamont, he's been trending down since September, and now that has caught up with him. He has lost the narrow lead that he's been holding on to for the last few months.
With just days before the election, the tide could be turning in the race for governor.
This is the very first poll since the primaries are over, which shows Bob Stefankowski with a slight lead.
The poll released tonight from Sacred Heart and Hearst Media shows Republican Bob Stefankowski leading Democrat Ned Lamont by less than 3 points. Unaffiliated candidate Oz Griebel has 9%. Sacred Heart professor Gary Rose explains how a shift in women voters could account for these results.
Lamont's support among women has declined, and I think much of that is due probably to the ads that Bob Stefankowski's campaign has been running, which show his daughters in the campaign.
That was evident yesterday as the Republican made sure to put them front and center at the Madison Trunk or Treat event. In the last few days, we've seen former Vice President Joe Biden stump for Lamont, while former Democrat Joe Lieberman pledged to join Stefankowski's transition team. Former Governor Jody Rell also endorsed the Republican. But Rose says none of that is moving the meter with voters. They care about the issues. CEO of Great Blue Research Mike Vigent reveals what the two main issues for voters were in this poll.
High overall tax burden was 18%, just about. That was number one, and that was tied with state budget crisis was a primary driver.
And Rose says since that's what Stefankowski has been hammering home all campaign, that's why you're seeing him surge.
If you talk to voters, a lot of people know exactly what Bob Stefankowski's campaign is about.
We asked what Lamont needs to do as we approach the last weekend before votes are cast.
He needs to present to voters what it is that he stands for.
Is it too late?
It might be too late. It might be.
But according to this poll, there are still 12% of people who are undecided. And right now, Stefankowski holds a slight edge over the unaffiliated. And speaking of unaffiliated candidates, Oz Griebel, he still remains a factor. He's up 2 points from this last poll. He's now at 9%. And experts are saying it looks like he's taking away votes from Lamont. That's the latest live here from the Capitol tonight. Matthew Campbell, Channel 13 News.